Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jackson, Tennessee, on the campus of Lane College, JF Lane Gymnasium. The site for today's game from Jackson, Tennessee, it's the Spring Hill Badgers against the Lane College Dragons. Hello, everybody. It's wonderful to have you with us. Julian Atkins here alongside Deshaun Taylor. Deshaun, this is your first appearance. How are you feeling on the show tonight?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm just ready to get started and ready to do what I need to do. Spring Hill coming into our house today. Hopefully the Lady Dragons can hold it down. Come away with a dub, as I know they will.
You're absolutely right about that. I think we're about to honor America before the girls' game, so let's get you a little front row seat of that.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Lane College President, Dr. Logan Hampton, and Athletic Director Derek Earls, we welcome you to JF Lane Gymnasium for today's SIAC basketball contest, featuring the Lady Badgers from Spring Hill College and the Lady Dragons of Lane College. This game is being played according to the rules of the NCAA. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship also by observing the rules of fair play. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you would please rise as we observe a moment of silence in honor of all the men and women that serve to protect our freedom, followed by our national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the starting lineup for tonight's first contest. First one, the Lady Badgers from Spring Hill College. 5'4" freshman from Houston, Texas, number 11, Stephanie Gregory. 5'7" junior, Tuskegee, Alabama, number 15, Daisha Walker. 6'1" freshman from 19th France, number 22, Nicholas. 5'11" redshirt sophomore from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, number 33, Katie Pratt. 6'1" redshirt junior from Houston, Texas, number 34, Tiffany Valentine. The Lady Badgers are coached by head coach Karen Conoco and assistant coach Amy Calhoun.
Head coach Roger, one of the athletic directors, Roger Ogden, on the announce for the Dragons. On the announce for the Dragons. Thank you, Mr. Ogden. Let's start off with the starting lineups for the Lady Dragons. Stephanie Gregory is going to be out there. And also is number 33, I think that's Audrey Cox. Number 22, Nicholas, in there as well. Deja Walker is also there. Hannah will jump it up for the Dragons, and the Dragons control the tip. We're underway here at the Lane College Station. The Dragon Lair, as Reggie Walker Jr. would call it. Brown, inside to Hannah. Back outside to Brown, shoots from the free throw line. That hits nothing, and it will go out of bounds to the Badgers.
Let's go, Dragons. Let's go. As Spring Hill brings the ball up, Miss Gregory.
Nice feed on the inside, and it'll bat out of bounds to the Dragons.
Good defense, Lady Dragons.
McCoy across the timeline for the Lady Dragons. Skip pass to Brown, and she'll be on the attack and will not finish.
Good rebound.
That was a nice rebound, but she couldn't clean up the miss.
As we get back on D, Lady Dragons.
Nice skip pass. Gregory. Cox will finish the layup, and the Badgers are on the board early, 2-0. McCoy. Hannah, back to McCoy. Top of the circle, 2-3 zone on display. The three on the way, no good by Brown. Rebound by Spring Hill. Here's Gregory on the other end, on the attack. Lost the handle nearly. The skip pass. And Gregory will get called for steps.
Good defense by the Lady Dragons, forcing their travel.
Another turnover here for the Badgers.
Still 2-0 here early in the first.
More. Brown. McCoy spots up for three, and it's no good. Cox with the rebound.
The Dragons have missed their first 4 shots coming into the game. The ladies need to settle down.
Absolutely right about that as they skip to the wing here. Bad pass. That was intended for number 34, Tiffany Valentine.
Back-to-back turnovers for Spring Hill. Let's go, Dragons. We got to get some momentum started now.
Here's McCoy. Brown. Alexis Harris. Back outside, Brown for three, and it's good. 3-2 Dragons.
That's a great shot by Sierra Brown, as she missed her first three, but she found a way to connect on that one.
An up for grabs pass corralled finally by Walker. And she'll control the show on the side of the wing. Bad pass stolen by Harris again.
3 straight turnovers for the Lady Dragons.
And that will lead to a Sierra Brown score.
And she get another bucket.
5-2 for the Lady Dragons as they are up 3 early. Only 3 minutes chipped into the first quarter. Valentine spins and gets fouled. They'll tag that one on Sierra Brown.
As that, she picks up her first foul of the game.
Valentine will inbound. Gregory Tried to get it back to Valentine, but she'll pass it back to Walker, and she'll get it back, and she'll get a 3 of her own. It's tied up now.
That was a great shot by Spring Hill. From Miss Gregory.
McCoy. Screen by Moore. She'll take it into the lane of Temper, and it'll rattle home.
That was a great screen, and McCoy took it all the way for the deuce.
You know, McCoy is one of their game changers as Cox finishes that one on the other end. It's tied 7-7. You know, McCoy is one of their game changers, Deshaun.
Not only she's a game changer, I see that she has great tempo.
And Treese McCoy is a definite leader of this Lane College Dragon team. As Portia Hanna attempts a turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Walker. Here's Gregory now on the fast break. On the attack is Walker. Outside 3 on the way, and it is good. What a shot there by Malonde Nichols.
That was a good shot by Nichols.
And that'll take us to our first media timeout, I believe. We'll be right back after this word from the Mass Comm department of our very own Lane College. So out of the timeout, Mathilde Nicholas, a freshman from France, gives the Badgers the lead, a three-point lead for the Badgers as the Dragons are now on offense. McCoy controlling the show on the top of the circle. A bad pass, almost stolen away, corralled by Harris, who passes inside to Hannah, who almost lost it herself, and McCoy into the lane of Temper. Nice dish outside, and one for Portia Hannah.
Let's go, Portia Hannah. That's how you go to the hole, baby, and one. That was also a great pass by McCoy, how she knew where Hannah was going to be before she was actually there.
Ties the game. They'll tag that foul on Valentine. That's her first of the game. 10-10 with just 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Gregory working it up against McCoy. Here's Cox now on the inside. Passes to Valentine, and she'll get called for steps. And that is outstanding defense. You're right, Deshaun.
Great defense.
Here's McCoy across the timeline. She'll work it up. Now Brown. Harris, she'll get called for steps herself.
Yeah.
You know, turnovers can really come back to bite you in the butt, Deshaun.
Yeah, they can. And the team that has the lesser turnovers at the end of the game, most likely 9 times out of 10 will win.
You're exactly right about that as Gregory brings the ball up the court for the Badgers. McCoy on the defense. Here's Walker now. On the screen by Cox. Walker in trouble.
Oh,
and
another
a bad
great turnover
pass
from the Lady defense as Sierra Brown goes to the back and gets the easy deuce once again. That's what I've noticed about our Lady Dragons. Our defense creates easy offense and the tempos get going.
Walker. Inside, working it up against Brown. A wild shot attempt. They'll say it was tipped by Brown, and it'll stay with the Badgers. Brandy Lee will check in for the Badgers. And Deja Walker will take a seat. With 11 to shoot, they'll pass it outside to Nicholas. Here's Cox now. Can't finish.
Once again, solid defense by Hannah.
McCoy.
As McCoy throws the tempo. Passes inside.
Hannah spins, shoots, can't connect. Rebound by Cox. Here's Gregory. On the attack, Cox. Here's Lee now. Valentine lays it home and ties the game again.
Valentine is a force in the middle for Spring Hill.
Here's McCoy. Outside Harris. From the free throw line, she spins, and she draws the foul. And she'll go to the free throw line for a pair.
It was a great way how she spun and created contact to get that call that she was looking to drive.
Mathilde Nicholas will get tagged for the foul. The Houston native Alexis Harris at the line for the Dragons. Hits the first one. Puts the Dragons on top again.
It's actually a pretty good game here.
And she goes 2 of 2 from the line, gives the Dragons the lead again.
It was great how she connected.
Fresh sub Brianna Burks in for the Dragons. And Chastity Moore will take her place. Back on offense are the Badgers. Here's Gregory on the top of the circle.
Gregory controlling the tempo once again as she passes to
That's Nicholas.
Miss Nicholas.
And she's in dodge, gets a screen from Cox and passes to Lee, who has 9 to shoot. And Gregory will control the tempo now, 5 to shoot. Valentine with desperation, attempt for 3, and do not underestimate the big man as she lays that one home.
Yeah, you cannot underestimate her. She was just a force down in the middle, and she shows to her range that she can stretch the floor and also shoot the deep 3.
Here's Burks. Alexis Harris outside McCoy to answer. No. Rebound by Cox.
It was a great shot.
A wonderful shot attempt, but
just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
There's Cox on the top of the circle. No good. Rebound goes to Alexis Harris. And she's not wasting any time. Burks to answer the 3. And I think we've got a loose ball foul against Lane.
Yeah, it was a charging against hers because she was coming down the lane uncontrollably, then tried to give it the pass, so the referee had to call that one on her.
Back on offense are the Badgers. Here's Gregory. She'll take it in. Bad pass stolen by McCoy, and another turnover there. Deshaun McCoy has it rejected by Lee.
Rejected by Lee. Lee ran down the whole floor and did not give up on the play as she rejects McCoy's shot.
How about that 40 time?
Oh, man.
I promise you she would have made the NFL Combine with that type of speed to come down the court.
You're probably right.
Here's Sierra Brown to answer. No good. Portia Hanna trying to clean it up, and she'll get fouled and go to the line for a couple of free throws.
That was a great offensive rebound by Hanna as the Dragons controlled the tempo and also get some points off the turnover as McCoy stole the ball.
They'll attempt to get some points off of the turnover. Portia Hanna at the line for the Dragons.
And the
connects on the first one. Chance for the Dragons to take the lead with 1:42 left to go in the first quarter.
And as Ms. Benson is checked in for the Spring Hill, Miss Angel Benson.
That
Madison,
second one is good. The Dragons take the lead again. I cannot count the number of lead changes that we've had here, Deshaun.
Yeah, it's been back and forth since the tip-off. It's been a great game.
Two fast-paced offenses, two fast-paced teams. Wonderful, terrific game plans as well. Lee lost it off of Valentine. The Dragons will take possession.
Another turnover that Spring Hill gives us. And the team with the less turnovers will win.
Brown controlling the show on the top of the circle. Skip pass to McCoy.
As McCoy passes
Backs
to the middle
inside to Hannah. And she'll get called for steps.
I think that was questionable. It's a questionable call.
I didn't see any traveling on that one.
Me neither. It wasn't no travel or 3 seconds. I think it was 3 seconds she called.
She called travel, but I didn't see her travel. Now, I probably would have agreed with the 3 seconds. Yeah. Another screenplay by Valentine.
As the Lady Dragons has great defense. Travel, another travel call. Forced by the Lady Dragon defense. The defense is everywhere tonight. We just got to create our defense into some offense.
There's McCoy.
Spring Hill was hanging in there. They ain't going anywhere.
Only a 17-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sierra Brown laying it in, and she can't finish off the floater. Now a 3-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And the score is
Lee.
Lane College 16, Guest 15. As we wind down this first quarter here.
Benson, Valentine.
Oh,
has it rejected by Hannah.
Was it great defense?
7 seconds left. Lee for 3, and it's good. A 2-point lead for the Badgers now. And that will wind down the second quarter. That one's good if it goes, and it doesn't. And the Dragons find themselves trailing all of a sudden by 2. It's 18-16. Lady Badgers. We'll be right back after this word from our mass communications department at Lane College.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of Lane College media team as we cover the games all season long.
Hey everybody, I hope your students enjoyed your summer. This 2018-2019 school year, we have a lot in store for you. And speaking of stores, make sure you visit your local bookstore so you can get your books. Every student this year is entitled to their own books. It's included in your tuition. So stop by today. It's behind your water tower located right by the all-girls dorm. On your way there, you'll see the gym and you'll see the blacktop. Just make sure you're looking out for the bookstore. We can't wait to see you. Hey everybody, I hope you.
Welcome back to JF Lane Gymnasium. Valentine will, Spring Hill will control possession first. Lane College with next possession. Lee, or excuse me, that's Gregory, back into the game. Cox trying to find Benson. She does find her eventually. She'll drive into the lane with 3 or 7 to shoot, 6 to shoot now. Gregory, desperation attempt, no good.
Once again, great defense by the Lady Dragons.
There's a skip pass from Hannah. And what a great shot by Antrice McCoy, and they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, you can count that. That was great all-around team play by the Lady Dragons, starting from the defense of how we got the turnover, then a couple passes down the court, bucket.
Free throw is good. That gives the Dragons the lead. A 3-point play for Antrice McCoy. A 3-point play for number 3.
As the Lady Dragons put the pressure on now, foul call for the half-court trap.
That was full court pressure on this play for the Dragons, and it almost worked, but a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah,
As Brianna Burks will get tagged with her first foul of the game.
Yeah, they was a little bit too aggressive, right, Ancy?
Lee working it up against McCoy. Skip pass. Bad pass.
That's
intercepted. And down the floor, wide open is Antrice McCoy. And she can't finish, but Brianna Burks will clean up the miss.
Once again, another great overall team play by the Dragons, starting with the defense, as Sierra Brown Steeler.
Here's Lee to answer. Yes. Chips the lead to 1. Brianna Burks not wasting any time as she takes it into the lane of temper and cannot connect on the layup. Cocks the rebound.
Next time Ms. Burks need to slow it down. I know she's seen the lane.
Lob pass inside to Valentine. Bad
Jump
decision. And a jump ball possession arrow will favor LCD.
And that was a great job by Alexis Harris that time, just running straight to the ball as they tried to get it to Miss Valentine down the bottom. As the Dragons lead in 21-20, Miss Brown brings the ball up the court. Let's see what this Lady offense can do.
There's Sierra Brown. Don't forget, following this game will be the boys' game of Spring Hill versus LCD. The broadcast will stay on Facebook Live. Alexis Harris, desperation attempt, no good. Brown to clean up the miss. That's no good.
Miss Harris was fouled in that play.
Fresh 30 for the Dragons as they corral the offensive rebound.
Fresh life as Miss McCoy controls the tempo.
Skip pass.
Harris in the corner.
Burks, the lob inside to Portia Hanna. Back outside Brown. Shot clock inside of 10 seconds, and they turn the ball over. Here is Gregory on the other end, cannot connect, but to clean up the miss, what a finish by Ava Vierner.
First time Ava Vierner's checked into the game.
Snuck into the game on me.
Yeah, she snuck
on all of us.
She snuck into the game on all of us.
Caught us by surprise. That was a blindside.
With a quick deuce and steal.
And another bad pass stolen by Lee. Battle for the rebound on the court. Here's Varner again, and they'll slow things down.
As Miss Ava Varner also poked the ball out once again. That's her second steal, and she just checked into the game.
Benson trying to find somebody open.
Ava Vern at the top of the screen. Let's see what she's going to do. She's looking for someone. She's looking.
Shot clock inside of 10, and they force a turnover nearly, but they turn it right back over. But the shot clock is inside of 5 seconds.
So with the shot clock inside of 5 seconds, let's see how our LCD Dragons can hold them once again, playing this great defense as we down by 1. In the mid-second quarter.
As the shot clock expires, battle for the rebound, and a jump ball possession arrow will favor the Badgers now. Yeah, and a fresh 30 for Spring Hill.
Yeah, because we got the last one. If she wouldn't have went up for the rebound, it would probably been a shot clock violation.
Nice pass on the inside, and she'll get fouled hard.
That was a hard foul by Chastity Moore, but it's all love. It's all love for the game. I can see she was going for the ball.
A little bit too intense on that one. Brandy Lee hit the deck hard, and she'll go to the line for a couple of free throws.
Miss Moore making her earn her 2 from the line.
Chastity Moore's first foul of the game as Lee sinks the first free throw attempt. 23-21 Badgers.
Down by 2. Spring Hill was awaiting one more free throw at the line. See if they could connect.
Adamsville, Alabama native. High school product of John Correll Catholic. And that one was misfired as they'll corral the rebound. Benson, top of the circle. They'll slow things down a little bit. Here's Hector.
As Spring Hill tries to control the tempo. As Ava Werner.
Werner already with a couple of points.
As she goes up.
Can't make that one.
As she get
battle for the rebound. Sierra Brown, or excuse me, that's Burks. And here's McCoy. Not wasting any time. Pass outside to Hannah. Skip past to Burks. She's a game changer, but 3 seconds in the lane will turn the ball right back over to the Badgers.
Who was that 3-second call on? Miss Moore?
I think that was on Hannah. Oh. It was either Hannah or Moore.
Okay. Because Hannah was moving, and she was kind of in the corner when she caught the ball and passed. That's what I had to make sure. As they give it to Valentine again, another jump ball.
Possession will favor the Dragons this time.
Because Spring Hill got the one last time. And I think that's what the Lady Dragons are starting to go into. As Spring Hill drive the ball down to Miss Valentine, the Lady Dragons look to corral the ball for a jump ball or a turnover.
Dragons back on offense now. Mcneely on the inside, on the attack, back outside to McCoy with 11 to shoot. McCoy lays it up and off the glass but can't connect.
As Miss Ava Werner come down with the rebound, Ava really has been making her presence felt since she's been checked into the game.
Yeah, Ava Werner is a definite game changer, and we're seeing that on display as the Dragons trail by 2 here in the first quarter. They almost force a turnover. Here's Lee.
As McCoy went for the turnover as well, got back on
and
defense.
That'll turn right back. A lot has happened here, Deshaun. The ball was batted right back out of bounds to the Badgers. They'll retain possession. Here's Hector on the top of the circle. Zariah Hector working it up against Burks.
Passes to Werner. Let's see how she goes. She drives and passes to Miss Valentine.
There's Valentine again.
Miss Valentine
on the attack.
Jump ball.
Was that a jump ball?
Yes, it was.
I heard a whistle, but.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Dragons.
LCD.
That'll bring us to our second media timeout. Media timeout for the Dragons and the Badgers. We'll be right back after this word from our talented crew here at the Mass Communications Department at Lane College.
The library located in CMAC at Lane College is not only the pursuit of potential, but it is where we learn to succeed. With over a collection of 90,000 volumes of print and non-print materials, the library provides 10,942 ebooks for faculty members, students, and staff members. Sections are designed for individual study, small group study rooms, seminars, viewing rooms, and computer facilities. Staffed with 3 beautiful librarians, this is definitely where true potential is conquered.
Why are you doing all this speeding? What time you gotta be there, huh? You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life, and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign, all right? Turn off that radio. Pay attention so you don't end up killing somebody like this fool almost did to me. This message is sponsored by Lane College.
Welcome back under the lights of JF Lane Gymnasium. The Dragons trail by 2 here late in the second quarter. Julian Atkins alongside Deshaun Taylor. And Deshaun, what particular player do you like? What particular performance do you like?
I'm gonna give you one from each team. I'm gonna give you one from the Badgers, and I'm gonna give you one from Lane. The one that I would say I like is
as Lee creates a turnover and finishes off the turnover, extends the lead to 4. Go ahead, Deshaun.
For the Lane, I would say I like Sierra Brown. I like how she came into the games. She missed her first 3 to 4 shots, but when she connected with that 3 and followed with the layup, she really got the Lady Dragons started.
Here's Chastity Moore to cut the lead down to 2.
It was a great layup by Chastity, by the way. And for the Spring Hill, for the Spring Hill Badgers, I would say Valentine. Valentine has been a force as she showed her strength to control the post, get rebounds, and try to get up easy deuces. And also, she connected from 3.
Spring Hill got called for steps. It'll turn right back over to the Dragons. Mcneely for 3. No good. Rebound by Hannah.
That was a great form shot by Mcneely. I thought it was going in.
Hannah in trouble, and she'll get called for traveling again. Deja Walker will check in for the Badgers, and Zariah Ector will take a seat. Fresh 30 for the Badgers. Walker brings it up the court, working it up against McCoy. Inside, Valentine lays that one in and rattles it home. Extends the lead to 4 again.
It's one of the game changers for the Badgers.
Top of the circle, McCoy. Back to Mcneely.
Back to Hannah.
There's Hannah. The post move, no good. Rebound by Moore.
Great
trying to
rebound
clean up the miss, but she can't. She'll instead turn it over. Here's Lee. Battle for the rebound from McCoy. And another battle, they'll slow things down with Benson.
Great hustle.
Valentine for another 3, and she knocks it down and extends the lead to 7.
Valentine is a true baller. I'm witnessing it today. That's her second 3 she didn't hit. And I told you that was my game changer. As she stretches the floor and gets an easy deuce.
That was a nice transition bucket. Off of Moore's foot, or excuse me, that's Harris's foot. Or it's neither one of them. That's Hannah's foot that they'll knock it off of and turn right back over to the Badgers as they find themselves in a 7-point hole here in the second quarter.
And 5 of those points came from Valentine as she hits the 3 and as she gets the easy deuce. And Valentine is really giving Lane trouble right now as they try to contain Miss Valentine.
And not only that, I think those points are coming off of turnovers.
Yeah, also it's a lot of turnovers that we've been giving up to create this Badgers offense as Miss Ava Vernon gets the ball.
Back to Verner.
She can dribble.
Shoot. She can dribble, but she can't lay that one in.
Yeah, she takes
Battle
it to the hole.
The rebound, they'll knock it off of Hannah's leg.
As Miss Valentine once again making a play. Miss Valentine is always there.
All over the court. She can shoot it from inside, from outside. It doesn't matter.
Steals the ball, creates turnover. Miss Valentine is giving a great effort here tonight.
On the break here is Walker, and she'll get fouled by Brown and go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. A chance for the Badgers to extend their lead to 9. Destiny Irving in the game for the Dragons now. Walker connects on the first free throw attempt. No new subs. And Treese McCoy giving direction to her man on the inside as Walker knocks down the second second free throw and extends the lead to 9, which is exactly what they wanted to do. McCoy crying for help. Irving, she's a game changer.
Irving has
and
checked
she
into the
can't
game.
Connect on the 3-point attempt. It'll go right out of bounds to the Badgers.
Miss Destiny Irving is a game changer. She checked in for the first time tonight. I'm looking forward to see what she can do.
Walker.
Great steal. Almost a steal by Miss McCoy.
She'll get fouled. Walker will get fouled by Alexis Harris.
Miss Harris. Is that Miss Harris' first or second foul?
I think that's her second foul. Yep, that is her second foul. They'll tag her with a couple of fouls. That's an on-the-floor foul. The Badgers are almost in the bonus. Lee, Valentine.
As she gets double, jump ball.
Jump ball, possession arrow will favor the Dragons. Here's McCoy with just under 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. They find themselves trailing by 9. Here's Irving. Back to Irving for McCoy. Back to McCoy now. On the screen, on the attack, can't finish, and the cleanup, the miss, and she'll get fouled. Whoa, Tracity Moore.
Yeah, she's a real dog down low, getting them offensive rebounds there. A pair.
The Pine Bluff, Arkansas native can't connect on the first free throw attempt, and turnovers not only can come back to bite you in the butt, but missed free throws can also come back to bite you as well.
Yeah, you're never lying about that.
Moore can't connect on the second, misses them both.
As Destiny fights for the rebound.
A lot is happening. Here's Cox on the save. Now there's Benson on the attack. Back outside to Valentine. Cox, intended for Cox, bad pass. It'll go out of bounds to the Dragons.
As
McCoy not wasting any time.
No, she's not wasting. You're right. She's not wasting any time. As she gets up the court, setting up the play.
Irving. Moore. Here's Brown. Great ball movement. It'll go right to McCoy, who chips away the lead to 7, which is something they had an opportunity to do in the free throws. Could have been a 5-point lead for the Badgers.
As McCoy throws a great floater there to get the easy deuce.
Walker working it up against McCoy inside Valentine now. Here's Benson, and she lays it in and extends the lead again to 9.
That was a good way how Benson came into the hole and got the easy deuce.
I think there was some trouble with the clock here.
Yeah, it looked like it is trouble with the clock as the referee's trying to resolve that problem now.
Oh, we have a minute. Let's talk about how the boys' game is gonna be. I think that one's gonna be a good one. The Spring Hill Badgers looking to get a little bit of a revenge on the Dragons as they beat them at their own home court by 13 points the first time around. Yeah, I think that was 13 points that time around, and they're gonna be absent their game changer and game breaker as McCoy lays it off front iron and off the mark. With 1 second to go, no good by Benson. Or excuse me, that's Walker, and that's how the second half will come to an end. The Dragons find themselves trailing by 7. We'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes with halftime stats. And here, you're listening to SIAC basketball on WLCD. Welcome back under the lights of JF Lane Gymnasium. The score is 34-25. The Dragons trail by 9. And the Dragons are down by 9 because of they're forcing too many turnovers and they're not being able to finish on the other end. And with that, let's take a journey into the stat sheet with Deshaun Taylor.
Well, here's some of the stats from the first half that we can see. As we see the score 34-25, it's Lane down by 9. We can go ahead and we see how that the first half, Lane College missed a pair of free throws. Also, we only shooting 12% from the three-point line as we attempted 8 shots but only connected with 1. Shooting 31% from the field as Miss Sierra and Miss McCoy tied for the leading scorers for the first half for Lane with a total of 7 points apiece. Also, Hannah has also 5. But with Spring Hill, they have a very fundamental team, and they are shooting 100% 100% from. They're shooting 100% from the 3-point line. They attempted 5 and hit all 5. And we rarely see that. So, and they're also shooting 75% from the free throw line, missing 1. But they are shooting an outstanding 61% from the field, going 13-21 in the first half. So that's why the Dragons are down by 9 and the Badgers are up.
So basically what they have to do is eliminate turnovers, limit big plays, chase them off the free throw line, and make free throws.
That's all they have to do to get back into this game.
Second half is upon us. Fresh starters for the Badgers.
As you see, Miss Ava is in the starting lineup for the second half, and she made her presence felt.
Spring Hill will inbound to start the second half. Gregory inbounds to Walker, back to Gregory.
Same starters for the Lane Dragons.
Gregory working it up against McCoy.
That's great defense at the top of the key.
By McCoy. Cox
with the
trying
ball.
to dribble on the inside.
She
and
tried to
she
go
can't
with
connect.
the left hand, but it was blocked by Miss Moore.
Valentine, that's their first missed free throw, their first missed three-pointer of the game. But a fresh 30 and almost a bad pass. Great defense, but a little bit too aggressive by Sierra Brown. Or, excuse me, I think that's Portia Hanna they're going to tag that on. That's Hannah's first foul of the game. Walker for 2, no good. Rebound, battle for it. Burks trying to get in.
Cox with a very, very strong rebound.
Here's Gregory. Now Cox back inside. Valentine has it batted away by Burks. And here's Burks and Treese McCoy trying to go coast to coast, and they do, and the Dragons get on the board in the second half.
First team to score in the second half. As the score get cut down to 7. Miss Ava with the ball at the top.
And they force another turnover almost, and it'll go out of bounds to the Badgers.
As the Badgers get possession, Miss Ava was corralled there by 2 Lane Dragons and almost threw the possession away.
They'll inbound to Valentine, back to Gregory. Gregory trying to work it, screened by Cox. Here's Ava Vierner with the ball with under 10 seconds to shoot.
That's Ava going to the hole.
They almost stole it away. They do steal it away. Here's Harris.
As Miss Chastity Moore came up with the ball, passed it to Miss Harris as she drives down.
McCoy on the attack, and she can't connect. It's off the backboard.
But she gets her own rebound, and the Dragons have new life.
11 seconds on the shot clock. They need to get a playoff. They got to go. Harris lost the handle and out of bounds to the Badgers. What changes are you seeing defensively from the Dragons, Deshaun?
Changes that I'm seeing defensively from the Dragons, they're still on Valentine, but the guards are playing more closely uptight when the ball comes. They're closing the airspace for passes, and that's helping the Lady Dragons out.
And there's a miss, another miss from three-point range by the Badgers. That's Nicholas.
As McCoy brings the ball up.
Mcneely.
Hannah at the top of the key.
Here's Burks. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound Valentine.
Gregory coming up the court.
There's Gregory. Skip past Walker.
Walker was wide open.
She was wide open from 3, but she decided to take it in. And they'll say out of bounds to the Badgers. I think that was last touch by Walker.
Yeah, it was last touch by Walker. The refs might have missed that one.
Inbound to Nicholas. Inside Valentine.
As Hannah plays great defense once again, and she comes up with another block.
Burks.
Passes.
Skip pass. Three-pointer, no good by McNeely. Rebound, Portia Hannah.
There goes that girl Hannah again. Top of the key. They reset.
They'll slow things down a little bit. Hit the reset button.
As McCoy controls the tempo at the top of the key.
Burks. McNeely back to Burks. With 8 to shoot, she will do just that, and it's no good.
She takes a deep
and a loose ball foul called against the Dragons.
Yeah, it was a loose ball foul called against the Dragons, but I did not see a foul.
Here's Gregory off the turnover. Guess you'd call that. Trying to feed it inside to Cox. They'll feed it inside to Valentine, who goes to Cox, and it's rejected by Moore.
That was a good.
Here's Antrice McCoy on the other end. Skip past McNeely.
McCoy back to McCoy.
And there's McCoy, goes up and scores.
Easy deuce by McCoy. Easy deuce.
Bad pass. Almost stolen, but they'll reset. Nicholas for 3, and it is good. Their 6th triple of the game, Deshaun.
Yeah, that's the 6th triple of the game, and that's really the only reason Spring Hill is taken away from the game, as they hit 6 triples to our only one.
Burks passes to McCoy. On the wing, here's McNeely. Skip pass to Burks. Now skip pass to McNeely. From the baseline, no good. Rebound by Cox.
McNeely can't connect. As you see, Sierra Brown get ready to check back into the game.
Cox from the free throw line lays it up and in. Knocks down the free throw line jumper, and Coach Anderson wants a timeout.
Yeah,
the Dragons all of a sudden find themselves down by 10 now.
Yeah, the Dragons is in a hole by 10, but we'll see what Coach has.
That's going to take us to a media timeout, the first media timeout of the game.
Of potential. And remember, drive carefully. Why are you doing all this speeding? What time you gotta be there, huh? You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life, and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign, all right? Turn off that radio. Pay attention so you don't end up killing somebody like this fool almost did to me. This message is sponsored by Lane College, the power of potential. And remember, drive carefully.
Attention Lane College students, we are proud to say that the Lane store is now open. We have everything you need, from those on-the-go snacks like your favorite chips and drinks, hot foods, and even toiletry essentials for those toiletry needs. And don't forget about the chicken wing specials, including the 6-piece combo with a side and drink for only $6. So come out and support your Lane store. It's just a walk away.
You can find amazing food at the Lane store. It's now open, located just about 50, maybe 60 or 100 feet away from campus. Some great food there, and the food looks pretty good. Think I might shop there after the ball game, Deshaun.
Yeah, the store just reopened, so they said they had some fresh food. Wouldn't mind going there, getting a bite to eat.
Brown for 3, that's no good. Rebound, Portia Hannah. Fresh 30, no good on the turnaround jumper, but Moore finishes and cleans it up. No Windex or towels needed. Off the glass.
Yeah, that was a good rebound by Moore, as the Lady Dragons gets a steal and Cox goes up, but Miss Brown is there to get the rebound as the Lady Dragons gets a deuce, and we cut into the lead a little bit.
Back-to-back points for the Dragons. Here come the Badgers on offense now. They are playing quite aggressive, a little bit more aggressive, but maybe too aggressive, but that will help the Dragons. Another turnover for the Badgers.
This another turnover for the Badgers, and LCB starting trying to get a little momentum going.
All of a sudden, it's a 6-point lead for the Dragons. For the Badgers.
As the Badgers called a quick timeout, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they did call a timeout. Was that timeout called by Lane, or was it called by Spring Hill?
I think it was Spring Hill because we just came from a timeout.
Yeah, they wanted a full timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference basketball on the local Dragon Network, WLCD. Six-point lead for the Badgers as the Dragons get back-to-back turnovers and turn them into back-to-back points. Drew Atkins here alongside Deshaun Taylor.
Alongside with Drew Atkins, and like you said, the Lady Dragons came from that timeout. They was down 10, got 2 quick turnovers, 2 quick buckets, and now they down 6 with some momentum going.
McCoy controlling the show. Brianna Burks to cut into the lead again. Yes!
Brianna finally got that 3 to connect. That's what she was looking for.
All of a sudden, it's a 3-point lead, and a bad pass will probably cut into it some more.
As the Lady Dragons force another turnover.
They have a chance to chip away of the lead to 1 or tie the game. Hannah outside Brown. Here's McCoy now to cut into the lead. No. Rebound by Spring Hill. Here's Walker. Gregory inside Cox to extend the lead, but she can't corral the handle. Nicholas for 3. She can't connect.
Jump ball.
And a battle for the rebound. Jump ball will favor the Dragons. The possession will favor the Dragons, and great defense and teamwork really got the Dragons back into this game, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point lead for the Badgers.
Yeah, the Dragons went on a 7-0-1 since they've been down 10, and they look like they won't be letting them anytime soon.
McCoy, top of the circle. Hannah, back to McCoy. Here's Moore. Brown. Burks with 5 to shoot. Brianna Burks travels. She'll get called for steps again.
I don't think that was a travel.
You know what? I don't think so either. I think it was more so
A foul.
kind of like a failed Euro step or something.
Yeah, I think she yielded her Euro step into contact.
Great defense, but it's too aggressive. Gregory open. Inside Walker, and she'll get fouled and go to the line for a pair.
As she's fouled by Sierra Brown.
What's that, Sierra Brown's third?
I think this is her second.
Probably her second. No, that's her third.
Yeah, that's her third.
That's her third. That's her third foul of the game. The third team foul for the Dragons in the third quarter as Deja Walker connects on the first free throw attempt. Alexis Harris will check in for Sierra Brown, trying to save her from getting into more foul trouble, as she's already in foul trouble as the free throw was misfired.
As Hannah got the rebound on that one.
McCoy.
Back to McCoy.
There's Burks now. Brianna Burks inside Portia Hannah.
Cross-court pass.
That was nice ball movement. And will that lead to a score? Yes! Just as the time expired on the shot clock, they chip away the lead to 2. It's a 2-point lead for the Badgers.
Once again, that was Hannah there. She got the rebound.
Bad pass stolen away by Moore, and she traveled and gave it right back.
That was just a brain cramp right there.
A little bit of a mental error. I mean, you're a basketball player. When you're a basketball player, you get mental errors sometimes.
Yeah, it happens from time to time. Not only a basketball player, but any sport, really.
You're absolutely right about that. I've had mental errors in my days of football, which are over. Broadcasting is my passion now.
Yeah. Football and broadcasting is both of my passions. You knew it was coming.
I had a feeling that it was coming. And Treese McCoy picks up her first foul of the game as Deja Walker will go to the free throw line with a chance to extend the lead. And she'll do just that with her first free throw attempt. 3-point lead for the Badgers. The Tuskegee product from Tuskegee, Alabama. Knocks down the second one. 2-possession lead for the Dragons. Or the Badgers, excuse me. 1:37 left to go in the third quarter. And these girls are moving at a fast pace. They have really gone up tempo.
Yes,
and right on cue, the pass inside to Burks, which is stolen away.
And it's stolen
Stolen right back. Brianna Burks lays it up, and she'll get fouled and go to the line for a couple of free throws.
Alex Harris is really a workload down low. She's getting back on defense. She's been making great passes. She's been forcing steals. She's been getting rebounds. She has been a great X factor for Lane.
And Deshaun, I think she's saying, wait a minute, I'm one of the game changers as well. What about me?
Yeah, she probably.
As Burks misfires on the first free throw attempt. Go ahead.
Yeah, she probably heard us talking over here about the game changers, and she probably she probably wanted her name to be mentioned as well.
Harris can definitely be a game changer, but free throws cannot change a game if you're missing both of them.
You're right about that. That's one thing that Lane has to work on is the free throws.
Lee. Inside to Cox, who lays it up. Can't extend the lead. Rebound by Alexis Harris.
Once again, great defense by Hannah.
Harris, McCoy.
Harris at the top of the key.
Now back inside. Step back. Jumper is good. From the baseline, Alexis Harris.
As Harris cut the lead within 2. We got the trap going. Let's see what the Lady Dragons can do.
Full court pressure on display. Lee working it against Burks. They'll slow things down. 13-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nicholas for 3. No good. Rebound by Moore. The shot clock is now off. They have a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yes, they do.
McCoy working it on the inside. McCoy can't tie the game. Rebound battle for it. And the Badgers will walk out of the third quarter with a 2-point lead, 42-40. All of a sudden, we've got a game on our hands. What will the fourth quarter bring to us? We've got 10 minutes to figure that out, as we'll step aside and get a word from our WLCD MassCom majors. We'll be right back.
On a journey with us to a world connecting you to your college. With a world that is changing at a rapid pace and is technology driven, the Mass Communication Department provides valuable news and information to the public, providing commentary, entertaining through film, radio, television. You can count on the Mass Communications Dragons to keep you on your toes and in the know of the latest activities going on campus, on all social sites. WLCD, the voice of the Dragon.
Remember, if you're interested in our intramural sports program, make sure you see Coach Steele in his office, which is located by housing in the water tower.
Is you ready to get this fourth quarter underway?
Everyone is ready to get this fourth quarter underway as the Dragons all of a sudden find themselves trailing by 2 after trailing by 9 coming out of halftime.
Yeah,
Cox can't extend the lead, but Valentine will do that.
Once again, Valentine is a force down low. She making her presence felt early in the fourth.
The third quarter belonged to the Dragons. Will the fourth quarter belong to the Badgers? It really can belong to anybody. It's really anybody's game. Alexis Harris.
I could tell you what, the team that has the less turnovers will win. The less turnovers in the fourth quarter will win.
Harris from the free throw line, no good. Rebound, Portia Hanna. And there's that girl again, Deshaun. Bad pass stolen away by Walker. And McCoy will get back on defense and prevent a fast break bucket. And they'll turn it right back over to the Dragons.
See, and that's the key. For a team to pull away and close out this game, they have to stop turning the ball over. And I think that's what we mostly seen for most of this game.
And also to get back in the game, you have to stop turning the ball over.
Of course.
True freshman Danielle McAdams in the game for the Dragons, replacing Portia Hanna. They'll feed it inside to her. And the Beale Street Bully cannot connect on the 2-point play. Here's Gregory. McCoy on the guard. Here's Cox now inside to Valentine. Will extend the lead to 6.
Once again, Valentine is a force. Valentine is a force.
And Treese McCoy, side wing. There's a screen by Moore. She'll probably not use that. Here's Burks. Want to get a hand in her face. She crosses over, and she'll get fouled.
That was a great crossover by Burks. Great crossover.
Brianna Burks is down on the deck. And she's getting up kind of gingerly.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard foul. And she was fouled by two players, I believe. And she tried to split them for the layup.
It looks like they're going to call that one on Lee. That's going to be Lee's first foul of the game. First team foul of the fourth quarter for the Badgers. Burks connects on the first free throw attempt. Danielle McAdams will take a seat. Hannah will take her place. And Sierra Brown, I think, is going to replace Brianna Burks if she hits the second free throw. And she will.
And Sierra
and
Brown
Burks, Sierra Brown. Yeah, you got that one. Sierra Brown checks back in for Burks, who's walking to the bench gingerly. You want to hope that she's okay because she's one of the game changers.
Yeah, she was one of the game changers that came in right away. Whenever Sierra not in, Burks is in, and basically taking right where Sierra left off.
Walker. Deja Walker on the attack. Valentine. Stephanie Valentine can't connect.
As the Lady Dragons surrounded her, it was about 3 girls.
Hard to believe it took that many people to guard her.
She's been a force down there.
She's a game breaker, and Treese McCoy is a game breaker, but she'll knock that one off Badger and right back to the Dragons with 13 to shoot.
We got 7:29 to go in the fourth, and it's still a 4-point game.
18 to shoot. Here's Harris on the top of the circle. Working it on the inside. Portia Hanna left all by herself, and she'll get fouled, and she'll go to the line for a chance for 3.
And one, as you can tell, she was fouled as her body went with the contact. And
her body went airborne.
Yeah, her body did go airborne at the contact that she made. And let's see if the Lady Dragons can cut within 1.
Can they take advantage? No, they can't.
I guess we can because we got the rebound.
They probably will. I spoke too soon.
Let's see if we can tie the game up or take the lead.
Hannah. Harris for the tie. Yes.
That's the second time Harris hit that shot from right there. I think that's her spot.
I think that's her hot spot right there. Another turnover probably forced, but she corrals the rebound. And another turnover might be forced, and a foul is going to be called against McCoy, and the LCD faithful not liking that one.
I don't like that one either because that was all ball. It was right here next to us too. That was all ball. And McCoy, I know she's feeling it, but that was all ball.
Yeah, the cheerleaders not liking that one. Neither are the fans.
And neither am I.
Full court pressure. They'll give it to Valentine. She's a ball handler. How about Valentine?
Yeah, she was dribbling the ball for quite a few. I thought someone was going to come up and take it, but I guess not.
Hector. Zariah Hector to Deja Walker inside to Valentine, who gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for a pair and a chance to take the lead. Stephanie Valentine, the Houston, Texas native, at the line for two. She'll hit the first free throw attempt. Second shot, good. 2-point lead for the Badgers. The Lady Badgers on top of the Lady Dragons with 6:25 to play here in the fourth quarter.
As the Lady Dragons are down by 2, McCoy has the ball at the top of the key, getting the play started. Let's see what the Dragons can do. Can they cut into their lead or can they take it?
We're in store for a wild finish, Deshaun.
And I think it's going to come down to the last couple possessions, as we can see.
Shot, they have 2 to shoot. Sierra Brown cannot get that one off. It'll trigger a 30-second violation.
Yeah, the Lady Dragons were all out of sync on that one offensively. They waited too long to get the play started.
You have to not only pay attention to what the play is, but pay attention to where the shot clock is, because that's important as well. And now they'll get Walker for stepping on the line. It'll turn right back over to the Dragons.
And that's the thing. The lesser turnovers each team has, the greater chance they can pull away and secure the win.
I think that was a double dribble. I don't know if that was a double dribble or if she stepped on the line.
Yeah. As Miss Moore gets it down low,
wow.
She forced that shot. She forced it. She seen she was open and she just wanted to take one. Next time, Miss Moore.
She had a clear lane to the basket, but just couldn't connect.
She got trigger happy.
Take advantage.
She was trigger happy. That's all that was.
I honestly think so as well. The lob inside, bad decision, and almost cost the Badgers there on that one as they have 7 to shoot, as Valentine will extend the lead and will get a chance to extend it some more.
Yeah, they extended the lead on that one as Hannah was called for the foul. And as she hit Miss Valentine on the wrist, Miss Valentine still had enough strength to get the shot up and get the and one. Let's see if she can complete the 3-point play.
So a chance for the Badgers to take a 5-point lead on this possession. Will they?
In and
no,
out.
they won't.
In and out as it goes in and out.
Rebound to Hannah. Here's McCoy now.
4-point game. It's
McCoy into the land of temper, and it'll knock out of bounds to the Dragons. That'll take us to our final media timeout of the game. We'll be right back after this word from the Mass Comm Department of LCD.
Mitch, you don't got a parking decal? All right, you gonna get a ticket.
Back here at the Dragon Lair, as Reggie Walker Jr. would call it. The Dragons are trailing by 4. And they could have been trailing by. The game still probably could have been tied if they would have taken advantage of their opportunities that they had.
The game could have been tied. I can tell you where the game could have been tied, where they knocked down a couple of those free throws they didn't miss.
Hannah, skip pass to Brown, who shoots a 3 and can't connect. Rebound by Hector. Hector
Once
lost
again,
the handle, and she'll get fouled by Brown again.
that was a questionable call. Miss Sierra Brown hit the ball as the two Lady Dragons start to fight for it. Is that her fourth?
Yeah, that's her 4th personal foul. She'll have to get saved, and Mcneely will take her place.
She'll be back in 2 minutes.
I'd give her a minute and a half.
Yeah, if the Dragons want to take this lead, a minute and a half.
And that's how they're going to do it. Mcneely, fast break. Here they come. Mccoy finishes on the other end.
As McCoy finishes with the easy deuce, the Lady Dragons cuts within 2.
Gregory.
There's Ava Vanna.
Vonner.
Vernier.
I think we're going to call her Vonner because she's from France, as Hector lays that one off the glass.
France came a long way.
Here's McCoy. They're trailing by 4. Moore got her shot blocked, gets her own rebound, and she'll get fouled by Werner, or will they call that one on Cox? Nevertheless, it's a foul and a chance for Moore to chip away of the lead.
Let's see if Moore can cut within this lead. Get the LCD Dragons down within 2.
First free throw is good, a 3-point deficit for the Dragons.
It's a 3-point game with 3 minutes to go. Let's see who will take away.
Second shot.
And it's good.
Money.
As the LCD Dragons are converting the free throws this half.
And expressing full court pressure. Hannah had a chance to steal it away, but couldn't take advantage.
Yeah, she couldn't take advantage, but she got in the way of stopping an easy deuce there.
And a timeout's going to be called by Spring Hill. We're going to leave it on the air, a 30-second timeout here for the Badgers. But Deshaun, what are you seeing defensively more? What are you seeing more and more defensively for the Lane Dragons?
What I'm seeing more and more defensively of the Lane Dragons, every time they get an easy deuce, they're looking for a quick steal. Whether it's half-court trap, full-court trap, they're using their defense to make an easier offense for them so it could be easier for them to get back into this game. So that's basically what I'm saying here. And as the Lady Dragons are going back and forth, deuce, they have certainly cut this lead, and they're only down 2 with 3 minutes to go. So let's see if they can get it done.
The fourth quarter here, the Dragons trail by 2. Jew Atkins here alongside Deshaun Taylor. The Spring Hill Badgers with the lead and the ball and a chance to extend. Will they take advantage of that chance?
Miss Valentine has the ball to top the key. She gives it right back.
Cox back inside Valentine. And she'll go to the free throw line again.
Valentine is there. Valentine is the Badgers' horse.
I cannot count the number of times that Valentine has gone to the charity stripe.
I can't count the number of times have Valentine touched the ball today.
Nobody can. First shot is good. Extends the lead to 3.
This game is going to come down to the wire.
Which wire? The red one, the yellow one, or the blue one? Second shot is good for Valentine. Do you think it's going to go down to the blue one or the yellow one?
Hopefully it don't go down to the purple one.
Hopefully not. You read my mind there, buddy.
Yeah.
Mcneely for 3. Desperation attempt, no good. Over the back foul, I believe, is going to be called on Cox.
Yeah, because
I think we're in the bonus.
Yeah, because Chastity Moore had great position, and she boxed her Cox out really well as she went up for the rebound. Had no choice. The referee had no choice but to call the overback call on Cox. Here's Chastity Moore from the free throw line. Here's her first.
First free throw is good.
Chastity Moore has connected on her last 3 free throws. She has been a game changer as well.
Do I hear 4 for 4? Yes, I do.
4 for 4, and we're not talking about Wendy's.
Ha! That was a great one. Here's Gregory on the fast break. And she'll back it out to Ector. Zariah Ector.
As the Badgers almost got the ball stolen there by Miss McCoy.
Great defense. It'll go off of the foot of Alexis Harris and turn right back to the Badgers with 15 seconds to shoot. I think they'll reset it to 15 seconds because there were 7 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, it sure was. And she takes 3 way off.
That three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Mcneely. The Dragons with a chance to tie or take the lead.
As McCoy gives it
Here's
to
Hannah. Mcneely inside to Hannah. And she'll get fouled by Cox again. And we'll go to the free throw line again.
Cox picked up a pair of fouls very quickly here in the fourth. As Hannah gets a chance from the line to cut the lead within 1 or tie the ball game.
Hannah
First
can't
one.
connect on the first free throw attempt.
First one is no good, and Hannah has been struggling from the line all night.
You hope that doesn't haunt you with 2:13 left to go in the fourth quarter. And she misses both of them.
As the Lady Dragons once again.
Yep, got the rebound, but they turn it right back over.
Turn it right back over.
Here's Ector. Lost the handle. And up top to Cox.
As she traveled there, the referee missed the call.
I honestly think that was a travel as well. Cox with 8 to shoot. Got to find someone. Got to do something here. And she'll go to the basket and won't lay it in. But it'll turn right back over to the Badgers.
But the Lady
Wait, a shot clock violation was called.
Oh, great. The shot clock violation was called. If the shot clock violation wasn't called, the Lady Dragons would have gave them the ball right back as one of our.
Yeah, the referees are discussing. They don't know what's going on the court here.
They want to see which one happened first, the shot clock violation, or did our Lady Dragons tip the ball back out of bounds, trying to get the rebounds, giving the Badgers back the ball.
Yeah, they'll say that the Lane College Dragons tipped the ball before the shot clock expired.
But even if we tip it, that doesn't reset it. We have to have possession and control of the ball.
They're going to put 1 second on the shot clock, which means the Badgers only have 1 to shoot. They'll pass it inside to Cox, who lays it in.
I honestly think that was a shot clock violation because
there's a lot going on here in the fourth quarter. You got a lot of craziness.
Yeah, they have to review that because when she got the ball, she grabbed it. It took her about 2.5 seconds to put the ball up, and it was only 1 second on the shot clock. So that's something that they might have to review here.
The only thing that they do is discuss, because Division II basketball, we don't have review, unfortunately.
Just have to come down to a referee decision of what they felt happened first.
They are discussing. They'll put 26 seconds on the shot clock. The Dragons are on the wrong end of a 56-52 score right now, and they have the ball with a chance to cut into the lead.
With 1:35 to go.
Some more whistling.
Another timeout by the officials trying to figure something out.
It's hard to tell what's going on the court here. Well, whatever it was, I think the situation was resolved. Nicholas will check back in to the game for Zariah Ector. They're still discussing what's going on. The Dragons are left with 18 to shoot. Just 18 to shoot. Now they'll put 20 seconds back on the shot clock.
20 seconds back on the shot clock. We got a minute and 27 seconds. As the Lady Dragons is down 4. What will they do?
McCoy.
She takes the 3.
That's what they'll do, but they'll miss fire. Rebound by Cox.
The 3 looked good, too.
Yeah, it looked very good for McCoy, but just couldn't find the bottom of the net. Here's Gregory.
As Gregory dribbling the ball, trying to waste some of that clock.
Stephanie Gregory draws the foul.
That was a questionable call.
Very questionable by Antrice McCoy. That's going to be her 3rd personal foul. 15 foul. Gregory in the bonus will go to the line for the Badgers. Misfire on the first free throw.
She sure does. That the Lady Dragons are down 4 with 60 seconds to play.
Second shot is good as she'll go 1 of 2 from the line and extends the lead to 5. 2-possession game for the Dragons. For the Badgers, excuse me. They're wasting too much time here. And finally, a long 2 is good by Chastity Moore.
I thought that was a 3.
Nah, she was on the line. Fast break pressure on display. And I think Spring Hill got the timeout.
If they didn't get the timeout, it was going to be a turnover as the Lady Dragons were putting the heat on.
Yeah, and Gregory was feeling that heat.
Yeah, she was.
Only 41 seconds left to go. A 30-second timeout by Spring Hill. The Dragons have to capitalize off turnovers and stop shooting themselves in the foot with 41 seconds left. What do you think? What else do you think they need to do, Deshaun?
Well, I really think they need to get one more turnover. Once they get one more turnover and they score, they put themselves in the position to win in multiple different ways. They can foul, have a pair miss, have them split the free throws. They can make Spring Hill turn the ball over like they've been doing. Or they can just play great defense and force a missed shot. So, hopefully, one of those three things will happen. If not, we will see.
The officials are still discussing what in the world is going on. I think they're discussing if she got the timeout off before the ball went out of bounds. Because if you call a timeout, this is girls' rules. If you call a timeout on the other side of the court, you're supposed to get the ball on the opposite side of the court. The ball will stay on the wrong side of the court. Will they put it on there? Refs are still discussing what's going on. Another timeout. Let's see where they spot the ball on the court. Well, they will spot it on the short side of the court. On the short side of the court, they said that they got the timeout. They'll say they got the timeout just before the ball went out of bounds. A turnover will change this game dramatically.
Yeah, turnover will change the game dramatically.
But fouls will not.
Yeah, it's
as Harris picks up her third personal foul, it'll send Nicholas to the free throw line for the Badgers.
As the Lady Dragons are down 3, let's see if Nicholas can convert.
Off front iron it in for Nicholas.
She gets the friendly roll.
Second shot attempt from Nicholas. 39 seconds to go. She misses that one. Rebounded by Cox, who hits the reset button. And she'll get fouled by McCoy, I believe.
Yeah, she get fouled by McCoy with 35 seconds to go. Hopefully, she can miss these two that can put Lane in a manageable position to cut down that lead. And she missed the first one.
As she misses the first one, in and out.
If she can get one more miss and the Lady Dragons can get a quick deuce and a quick foul, as Sierra Brown is getting ready to check back into the game.
5-point lead for the Dragons. Sierra Brown will check back in. They wait until seconds left on the clock to get her back in.
And I think that's a questionable call here, because when she went out with 4 fouls with, what was it, 3 minutes to go? It was
4 minutes.
It was 4 minutes, about 20 seconds left on the clock when she got her 4 fouls. So I would have been inserting her, like you said, after about 1:32 minutes, that 2-minute mark, I would have put one of my best players back into the game.
Yeah, I think that would have been a smart move as well.
Yeah, but maybe the coach got carried away with a couple questionable calls on the side that they had out of bounds that the referee took too long to, talk about.
So the Dragons are down by 5 seconds, are down by 5 points with 35 seconds left to go. The ball is on the other side of the court. The possession arrow will favor the Dragons if a jump ball is called.
I think Sierra Brown is going to take a quick three here.
Think they will get it to Brown. They also have some more people that can shoot threes, but Brown will take this one, and she'll misfire from that one, and it's tipped off the Badgers. It'll go back to the Dragons.
Yeah, I knew Brown was coming in to take a quick three. I think she's going to get another shot at one here. She might connect here.
Second time's a charm, eh?
Second time the charm as Miss Brown is inbounding the ball.
Here's Mcneely. She can shoot, and she will not connect. And a quick foul by Sierra Brown.
I think she should have waited and looked because Miss Brown was wide open in the corner. But hey, if the Lady Dragons can get the force, if the Lady Dragons can get a friendly bounce from the rim and make these two go away, you never know what can happen with 22.4 seconds to play left in the full quarter.
And bad news for the Dragons. Sierra Brown has fouled out of the game. That's her 5th personal foul with the shot clock off. Oh, no, if you're an LCD fan. But, hey, there's another game changer who's taking her place, Brianna Burks.
Yep, Miss Burks coming. Miss Burks, I like the energy Miss Burks brings, and she might hit a clutch shot as she went out when she took that hard foul.
Another free throw might just about ice this game for the Dragons, but that will not do it. They're down by 6. They still have a chance.
McCoy
will shoot and off front iron, but there's more to clean up the miss. That was actually off the backboard. A 4-point lead for the Badgers now with 11 seconds to go. What do you do here if you're LCD?
If you're LCD, I would trap the inbound coming pass, try to get a steal, quick layup, then foul. If that doesn't work out, then I will foul. Hope for the miss, get a quick bucket, and try to do that again within 11 seconds. But you're really fighting the time now if you're LCD.
Yeah, the clock is definitely the enemy of the Dragons right now. On this beautiful Monday evening for basketball. Drew Atkins, Deshaun Taylor with you. Inbound to Valentine, who gets fouled quickly by Burks.
And that was a pretty good foul, depending the time that was on the clock was 11 seconds. And fouled them pretty quick with 9.2. So 2 quick misses, a quick bucket by Lane, and another foul, and we'll see how much time can be left on the clock.
2-possession game. These free throws might just ice it. First free throw is good.
That was probably the ice right there.
Second shot was no good, but the rebound goes to the Dragons with 5 seconds left. McCoy, Burks will try a 3, and that's no good, and that's going to end the game for the Dragons, who drop another one here at home as they fall to the Spring Hill Badgers 61 to 56. After this game, we will be back with the start of the men's game. Don't go anywhere. Stay here on Facebook Live. You're listening to the local Dragon Network, WLCD. You're watching WLCD basketball. Lane College basketball, Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference basketball on WLCD, the voice of our Lane College Dragons.
Thanks for having me here, Drew Atkins.
It was great to have you. It was great to have you with us, Deshaun. I hope you enjoyed your first experience here at doing a color analyst for a basketball game.
Yeah, it was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait till I sit here and do it. Can't wait to come here and do it again, whenever that may be, and just really starting to get more and more in depth with this broadcast media, things of that nature. So it was really fun here tonight, and the Lady Dragons lost a heartbreaking loss. But as the men come out and get warmed up, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. Tyler Newkirk and I will be on the call. It's great to have you with us. Don't go anywhere. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back with the start of the boys' game.